What's up, YouTube? You know who it is. Shame TV, East Watch, Derek Jones. Also, Derek Jones Talks Live. Derek Jones Talks 2. And I'm here for one of my favorite public figures, Cavity, Michael Noak to PayPal, or sometimes simply called Brother Polite, aka Who is Richard Rush. Now, I looked on my Facebook group, and there was a couple things posted about Polite's little his ex or supposed ex or what have you. And it's not that big of a deal as far as I'm concerned. It's pretty much his business in a sense. The only reason I'm bringing it up now is to show another point. There's always something going on with you, Polite. There's always something going on with you. No matter what, there's something going on with you. There's something going on with the people around you. And I think you need to take this time, Brother Polite, and realize that the universe is pretty much finished with you. Every opportunity that you think you have popping is only minutes away from stopping, and you don't even know it. I got some shit coming, guys, that's gonna blow everybody's mind when it comes to this dude Polite. I don't know if I'm gonna give it to y'all though. I was gonna give y'all a teaser tonight. I still might. I got a little something brewing over here. Just a little. But I only did this video just to say that there's always something going on with you, Polite. There's never not. The time has come, man. The mercy, as far as I'm concerned, is gone. I don't wish to see nobody in jail or prison or none of that shit. But at the same time, I still say I don't care what your fate is now. You're an embarrassment to our people. And not because you talk about alkaline water. Not because you talk about holistic health. Not because you talk about being a vegan and staying as organic as you can. No, none of that stuff. None of that shit. So when people force you to again address this shit, I want you to remember that no one's talking about that. We're not talking about the sickness in the eye video. We're not talking about the endorphins. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about this is almost summertime and we still don't know your fucking name. And you know thousands upon thousands of people now have been asking, yo, what is your name, bro? New Covenant member after New Covenant member has come out against you. Disgruntled customer after unsatisfied and or disgruntled because they are unsatisfied because they receive no service. Customers are continuing to come out against you. Enough has come out already that nothing else really needs to be said. Nothing else really needs to be said when it comes to that. Enough have already come out against you in that regards. Not enough videos have been done on you. Not in my opinion. You need more and more done because the people who see these videos, we do what we can. And I hope we're doing what we can. I hope I'm not the only one who shares my videos. I hope I'm not the only one who shares Kev's videos when he does videos about him or Pharaoh's or whoever. Because I keep telling people, as much as we may know about this dude, he's scamming new people every day. I let somebody listen to you today, Polite. She had an opinion about you, which was very, very funny. When I started telling her, as she was listening and we were talking, she had to tell me to hold on, wait a minute. She was saying, this is too much. And she said that after I told her your title of being the grand illustrious Epicet, excuse me, let me say it correctly, Epicet, the grand illustrious and all that title shit. And right off the bat, my sister has no idea who you are, and right off the bat called you a motherfucking clown and said like, yo, this dude sounds like some sort of slickster or somebody who's trying to like, what do you want next? That's what she said, like, what are you gonna now? When I'm listening to you saying now I'm this type of person, I'm just wondering in my head now, what do you want next? You know what I'm saying? Like when I meet you, what do you exactly fucking want from me? Because it has nothing to do with endorphins and organic food and alkaline water and mental slavery. For a person to have a medical facility dedicated to something as important as mental health exploration into the effects of slavery long term. That is a wonderful undertaking for anyone who would do such. The problem that we're having here, people, tonight is this individual has not promoted this shit on his page. When you go to I Am Brother Polite, I should be able to see that right there. Yo, it's a hospital. Make sure you share this. Put it in your neighborhoods. Make sure you having conversations with people about this because, yo, we could end up fucking being able to get lawsuits against these people for this shit. You know what I'm saying? We could, because I, for one, not saying anything about Polite because he has nothing to do with that, but I, for one, have always been strongly in favor of counseling for all black people because I said we came out of something that required counseling and we never got it. We were just continuing to move on and on and on and on as a people. And today, if someone gets fucking yelled at by their teacher the wrong way, they're in counseling. You know what I'm saying? God forbid a woman was raped and generally they're in counseling for a while. God forbid a man or a woman were robbed at gunpoint, you know what I'm saying, nearly killed, and then, like, come on, man, like, and they're in counseling. So what happens for people who are abused and systematically destroyed or attempted to destroy them? Come on, man. So that has long-term effects. If anyone thinks that doesn't, you're crazy. In my opinion. You don't have to agree with me, and I don't literally think you're like a nutcase. But I'm just saying, like, come on, G. 1 plus 1 will always equal 2, man. It will never equal 43. So you're not gonna say that if a woman gets raped repeatedly in this day and time, and then she has a child, you need to tell me that that woman is not going to pass off whatever psychological damage that she goes under every day dealing with what happened to her, trying to cope and trying to carry on what one would call a normal life. Do you know how much psychological trauma and damage she will pass on to that child? Not intentionally. And when you start doing the math, the child then becomes psychologically damaged. Even if the child remains upright and a strong, decent person, it does not excuse it. Just because you got a good job in a car does not mean you're not a nutcase. So that's 1 plus 1 equals 2, man. If it's passed on, it's going to continue to get passed on. Because it's never addressed. It takes the strong, and it takes counseling, and it takes someone to do it. I say I would be as real as I can with you people because I don't know any other way. If we're going to do this, let's just have a conversation. Like, I give y'all shame bells and shit when I'm talking about this, but sometimes you just get a shame out my mouth because it's not always a joke. And to come at black people and talking about you got some facility for black people and no one ever even hears about it. To come at black people talking about you were harassed by the police and nobody ever fucking hears anything from it. Like, dog, come on, man. You're a fraud and no one's fucking going for that shit. No one's going to keep on allowing you to keep fading out. Back in like everything's all cool because we know it doesn't make sense for an owner of an i8 BMW multi-millionaire to be on a motherfucking YouTube page every day. Because again, I know niggas who make money, big time money, but they're not millionaires. And they would quickly tell you they don't have time for no fucking YouTube right now, doing what they doing. I don't make $500,000 a year. Cause soon as I start making it, I probably won't be doing as many YouTube videos as I do now. I'll be getting at our people in another way. I can't wait. Y'all gonna fucking love me. I fucking love it, man. Shame to all fucking scam artists, man. What happened to that police brutality shit, nigga? Fuck happened to your wives' companies? It's the name of them shits. You know you gotta turn that car in 2.5 weeks. What you gonna say? Franky Tattles. I ain't forgot about you. That's your new New York name. Franky Tattles. I got something special for you, Franky Tattles. And I still got them screenshots of that shit that you said. And I took the time and recorded your voice on all the times you were saying all the shit that you said to me. So if you keep fucking with me, I dare you to play with me again on that bullshit that you did with my page. Watch what I do to you. And I'm going to do another video tomorrow to YouTube telling them how you harassed me and what you said about my mother, and I don't think that's cool and all that. Franky Tattles. New York gangster. Old school gangster. We better stay in line and go through these rites of passage. I think not.